how's everybody?
All right.
For all those on the conference, that was something I was playing from a show when I went to Jamaica. This guy showed up to debate with me concerning the Mashiach Yahushua existence, but he didn't show up. So we just went on with the show anyway. So today I want to look at patience, because this is something that we're going to all need in these trying times. It's something that we need, period, within our life. And as we deal with patience, we got to look at enduring pain. Enduring pain, you got to be patient. Enduring pain. Pain without complaining. You got to study to be quiet, even-tempered. Not take things so seriously where you're offended so easily. Because just like you have problems, everybody else have problems too. We all have certain things that we deal with in our own worlds, you know. So you can't just think, oh, something strange that happened to you that didn't happen to somebody else. You know what I mean? Knowing how to have the right composure. Just like if somebody come over here and say something, you can't just fly off the handle off because you got an attitude yourself. Nobody know what you went through earlier today before you got here, or care really. So they come over, they say something to you. You can't be all snappy at people. You got the right composure. But that takes the spirit of the Most High being in you, knowing how you should be. Stability, being stable-minded, being stable, unchangeable, unmovable. Just know, you know, when you think about, just like we hear, and it's nice because, you know, you say you want to be out in the atmosphere, you know, so it's good to be outside, see nature, you know what I mean, feel nature, and see our people, how they are, you know, look at it however you want it, but you see love.
Right.
Within our people, you know what I mean? That's their love that they show, regardless of them ignorant in darkness, gross darkness, but they still, everything is peaceful. You see what I'm saying? That's what we want. They just don't have, even though they have the zeal of Most High, but not according to knowledge. A lot of them probably go to church tomorrow. You know what I mean? So here we are on the Sabbath day, observing it. You know, you gotta be stable. And it deals with time. Everything is not expedient. Everything is not just because you want it now, you're gonna get it now. I mean, sometimes you gotta wait. You gotta work toward what it is that you want. You gotta work toward it. It ain't just gonna be right there for you. You pray, you know, like somebody said, asked me one time, well, I pray, what if it don't come right away? Well, you're not gonna pray no more? You know what I mean? So now you gonna just eliminate the Most High? Because it didn't come when you wanted it to come? No, it don't work like that. So that's why you look at all these things that patience deals with, and you find that you become better because you become more relaxed. You know, you're more relaxed, you're able to deal with situations, and it don't bother you to the core of your spirit. Because it's something that the Mashiach Yahushua said he's gonna leave us. That most don't have. And that's peace. His peace. Not the peace that the world gives. Because the world don't know anything about his peace. They don't know anything about his peace. Just peace is the peace that the Mashiach Yahushua said he's gonna give us. So let's go into it. Let's go to Colossians 3:17 as always. Can I be heard okay on the conference call? So now, if there's noise on the conference call, let me know. Background noise, let me know.
Colossians chapter 3, verse 17. And whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all by Hashem Mashiach Yahushai, giving thanks to Yahweh by Hashem Mashiach Yahushai.
So can you be heard okay on the conference call? Okay. So all that we say and do is going to be in the name of the anointed Savior, Mashiach Yahushai, going to the Most High on our behalf. Now let's go to Matthew the 18th chapter. I want you to start at verse 23. Matthew 18 and 23.
Matthew chapter 18, verse 23. Therefore is the kingdom of heaven likened unto a certain king, which would take account of his servants.
So this king taking account of his servants, read.
And when he had begun to reckon, one was brought unto him, which owed him 10,000 talents.
So this servant owed him 10,000 talents. Read.
But for so much as he had not to pay, his power commanded him to be sold, and his wife and children, and all that he had, and payment to be made.
Right. So he said, hey, you don't have my money? Sell his wife and his children till I get all the payment that he owed me, all the money that he owed me. Read.
The servant therefore fell down and worshipped him, saying, Power, have patience with me, and I will pay thee all.
Say, hey, he fell down at the man's feet. Say, hey, have patience with me. I'm gonna give you all your money back. Just have patience with me. Read.
Then the other one of that servant was moved with compassion, and loosed him, and forgave him the debt.
So his power, who was over him, had compassion and forgave him of all the debt that he owed. That's love. Had compassion. Gave him all the debt that he owed. What did he owe him?
10,000 talents.
10,000 talents. 10,000 talents. And he forgave him for the debt. Go ahead.
Verse 28. But the same servant went out and found one of his fellow servants, which owed him 100 pence.
Owed him how much?
100 pence.
Owed him 100 pence. I know 10 talents, but 100 pence. Right? Go ahead.
And he laid hands on him and took him by the throat, saying, Pay me that thou owest.
Took him by the throat. Start choking him out. Pay me what you owe me. Go ahead.
And his fellow servant fell down at his feet.
So his fellow servant that owed him 100 pennies, 100 pence, fell down at his feet. Read.
And besought him, saying, Have patience with me.
Say, have patience with me. Go ahead.
And I will pay thee all.
Say, I'll pay you all that I owe you. Read.
And he would not.
He would not. He didn't want to hear him. He didn't want to hear him. Read.
But went and cast him into prison.
What did he do?
Cast him into prison.
Cast him into prison. Cast him into prison. Mind you, his power had compassion on him. 10,000 talents. But he took the one that owed him 100 pence and cast him into prison. Go ahead.
Till he should pay the debt.
Till he should pay the debt. Read.
So when his fellow servants saw what was done,
When his fellow servants saw what was done, read.
they were very sorry, and came and told unto their power all that was done.
So they came and told on him. Said, I can't believe this. This cat just been freed. The power was talking about killing his wife, his children, throwing him into prison till he pay all he owed. He went out and found somebody that owed him 100 pence. He owed this man 10,000. The king 10,000 talents. So they went back and told the king, read.
Then his power, after that he had called him, said unto him, O thou wicked servant, I forgave thee all that debt, because thou desirest me.
Yeah. So I forgave you all that debt because you desired me to forgive you for all the debt. Read.
Shouldest not thou also have had compassion on thy fellow servant, even I had pity on thee, even as I had pity on thee?
They said you had done this to your fellow servants. He thinking he getting away with it. Even though my eyes and birdies' eyes and angels' eyes are upon everything, even the secret ways, right? He think he the guy with it. He thinking all the king won't know anything about this.
Right.
But see, somebody came back and told him. Somebody came back and told him exactly how wicked he was. Go ahead.
And his power was wroth, and delivered him to the tormentors, till he should pay all that was due unto him.
Right, delivered him to the tormentors, until he should pay all that was due unto him. Read.
So likewise shall my heavenly Father do also unto you, if ye from your hearts forgive not everyone his brother their trespasses.
Right. So you can't be walking around with no grudge against anyone. So you got to forgive your brother his trespasses. You know, that's why they asked him, how many times should I forgive my brother? Get Luke, the 8th chapter. 7 times, he said no. 70 times 7. 490 times. That's why you can't hold on to grudges and all that. People hold on to grudges, you're gonna burn in hell. That's what he's saying. That's the kingdom of heaven. See, that's the way it's going to be for you. You're going to be delivered to the tormentors. Well, we just talking about the kingdom of heaven, right? You gave an example, a parable of the kingdom of heaven. That's how it's going to be. If you hold grudges, you can't let it go, then you're going to be thrown to the lake of fire, to the tormentors. So you know they have those that will be tormenting people.
It's like Lazarus.
Luke 8 and 4.
Luke chapter 8, verse 4. And when much people were gathered together, and were come to him out of every city, he spake by a parable. A sower went out to sow his seed.
Right, I mean a farmer went out to plant the seed. Go ahead.
And as he sowed, some fell by the wayside.
Some fell by the wayside, right?
And it was trodden down.
Trodden down, go ahead.
And the fowls of the air devoured it.
Birds came and devoured it, right?
And some fell upon a rock.
Some fell upon a rock, right?
And as soon as it was sprung up, it withered away.
As soon as it was sprung up, it withered away. Right?
Because it lacked moisture.
Because it lacked moisture. Because it didn't have the water to help it flourish, right?
And some fell among thorns.
Some fell among thorns, right?
And the thorns sprang up with it and choked it.
And choked it. Some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprang up and choked it. Other thorns sprang up and choked it out, right?
And other fell on good ground.
Some fell on good ground, right?
And sprang up.
Sprang up, right?
And bare fruit an hundredfold.
Right?
And when he had said these things, he cried, he that had ears to hear, let him hear.
He said these things, he said, he that have ears to hear, let him hear, right?
And his disciples asked him, saying, what might this parable be?
So what is this parable? What is this riddle that you give us? Give us an understanding of this riddle, right?
And he said, unto you it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of the Most High.
Right. So let you know that it's something that's unknown to the average person. A mystery, right?
But to others in parables.
To others in parables.
That seeing they may not see, and hearing they may not understand.
Right. So this scripture right here proves he don't want everybody to be saved. He don't want everybody to reach the kingdom. Read.
Now the parable is this. The seed is the word of the Most High.
The seed is the word of the Most High. The seed is the word of the Most High, right?
Those by the wayside are they that hear. Then cometh the devil, and taketh away the word out of their hearts, lest they should believe and be saved.
See that? Those by the wayside are those that once they hear the word, here come the devil and take away even that what they've heard. So they can't really move in the spirit of the Most High, the word of the Most High, because the devil will bring about distraction or confusion in the mix. Read.
They on the rock. They on the rock are they, which when they hear, receive the word with joy.
They receive the word with joy. It's the one on the rock. They receive the word with joy. Read.
And these have no root.
They don't have no root because they're on a rock. Seed been planted on a rock. They don't have no root because they're on a rock. Read.
For which for a while believe.
For a while believe. These are the things you look at people, you say, are they gonna be longevity? Or are they people that fit into one of these categories? For a while they believe, read.
And in time of temptation fall away.
But time of temptation, when things started happening that's bad, like could happen at any time now, things heat up, they say they done fell away. You know, or they find some reason to fall away because they were built upon a rock. The word of the Most High went upon a rock. Not in the ground, but on a rock. You know what I mean? So when temptation comes, and you know, say when you come to serve the Most High, get Ecclesiastes in the Apocrypha, verse chapter 2, it tells you. I mean, it said when temptation comes, they fall away. So when the tempter comes, as you know, they know where to be found. Or they just use an excuse. They allow Satan to get in their mind and use an excuse to fall away. But read that.
Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Most High, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Right, so let you know, if you come to serve the Most High, how you serve the Most High? Through His Word. Learning it, living and applying His Word in your life. Say, prepare your soul for temptation. Read.
Set thy heart aright.
So you got to set your mind right. Your mind got to be set right. That's why you got to continually be changed. Read.
And constantly endure.
Constantly endure, it says. You got to constantly endure. You can't, this ain't no fly-by-night thing where you just coming in, you can get whatever you want to get. Some people just come for the knowledge and some understanding for themselves, whatever's going to benefit them. But it's not no fly-by-night people coming in. You're in this, and this ain't no club, ain't no social gathering. It's the real deal. Ain't nothing more powerful than the truth. Nobody can gainsay on this. Say, set your mind right and constantly endure. There'll be a lot of things you're going to be dealing with. You got to constantly endure, read.
And make not haste in time of trouble.
That's why I was talking about you're not supposed to fall away. Don't run. You know, know something happened, boom, I'm out of here. Or looking for some reason to not be dealing in the truth. There's some reason why you don't want to deal with the truth. Read.
Cleave unto Him.
Cleave unto Him. That's something I've never seen in my life. Growing up. Boys playing double dutch. Men playing double dutch. I ain't never seen that. That's first in my life. I don't know if y'all ever seen. I ain't never seen nothing like that.
Not when I was coming up.
I ain't never seen that before. Men playing double.
They just do it to
Running the rope. No, I'm just saying I ain't never seen that before.
That and patty cake.
Spinning a rope and men jumping in the middle of a rope. That's a first for me. With the world coming to. Never let's go back to where we at. Read.
Cleave unto Him and depart not away.
It say cleave unto Him, depart not away. But what happens to it? What happened to the one that's been fall upon a rock? Verse 13 again. Luke 8.
Luke 8, chapter 8, verse 13. They on the rock are they, which when they hear, receive the word with joy. And these have no root, which for a while believe and in time of temptation fall away.
Right. In time of temptation, fall away. They fall away. They leave. Why? Because they ain't had no root. They've been planted on a rock. That's why it says, we go back to Ecclesiastes 2.
Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse
3.
Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last
Hear
end.
that? So, what do you think these that's falling away, what's happening to them? They're going to be decreased. Because you say, cleave unto him, you receiving the word of the Most High, you cleave unto him. He said that you may be increased, not decreased, but increased at your last end. So we're looking for increase. We don't want decrease, we want to increase. Right? Shoot, we do. That's right. We got enough depression and decrease. We want to be increased. Go ahead.
Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take
It
cheerfully.
says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. That take a spirit to do that. It take a lot of patience to do this. Whatever is brought upon you, take cheerfully, because you can get an attitude in a minute. But see, whatever is brought upon you, take cheerfully. You got that take patience. But you don't have patience, you can't follow this if you don't have patience, right? Read.
When thou art changed to a low
So
estate.
when you change to a lower state, maybe somebody got on your nerves or whatever, you gotta take it cheerfully. Or somebody's doing certain things that doesn't soothe your spirit, you gotta take it cheerfully. Read.
For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
Right, so acceptable man gonna be tried in the furnace. You know, you're gonna be refined. We are being made to be better in the eyes of the Most High. That's what this is all about. So if he loves us and he's pleased with us, then he make all our enemies be at peace with us, and he show favor. And you have more mercy and more grace. Not just a little, but more mercy and more grace. Go ahead.
Believe in him,
Believe in him. Read. Have faith in him. Read.
and he will help thee.
He's gonna help you. Read.
Order thy way aright, and trust in him.
Right. You gotta order your way aright and trust in him. Don't fall short. Don't fall away. Don't look for somebody, some person to blame when it's all on you. You know, you can't blame me. Can't blame no other man. Can't blame no other man. Can't blame no other woman. Can't blame no child, your children. Can't blame nothing, because it's your salvation. Because no matter who you blame, you're not gonna be there with them when you reach the judgment seat. You'll be right there by yourself. That's why you gotta cleave to him. You gotta have faith in him. Read. In the Most High. Read.
Ye that fear the Most High, while
Ye that-
Mashak Shai,
Ye that fear the Most High. Read.
wait for his mercy.
Wait means what? You gotta have patience. Like I say, patience deal with time. So you gotta wait for his mercy. What's mercy? Not getting something that you do deserve. Wait for his mercy. You gotta be patient. Read.
And go not aside,
Don't go aside. Read.
lest ye fall.
Lest ye fall. Go away from what it is that the Most High say you're supposed to be operating in the truth. So you're gonna fall. And you're gonna fail. You're gonna fall and you're gonna fail in the things that you're trying to do. You can blame it on man all you want to, but it ain't man that you're dealing with. It's the Most High. And remember, the Most High gonna bless you, and give you mercy and grace if you please in him. But if not, then you can't look for this. Read.
Ye that fear the Most High,
Fear the Most High is getting the knowledge. Read.
believe him, and your reward shall not fail.
See, believe him, have faith in him, and your reward will not fail. Read.
Ye that fear the Most High,
You that have the knowledge and understanding of his word. Read.
hope for good,
Hope for good. Read. For the best things for your life. Read.
and for everlasting joy and mercy.
Yeah, for everlasting joy and mercy. Now go back to Luke 8. Start at verse 14. I just want to bring that in so operate through you, through your faith and belief in him. Read verse 14.
Luke chapter 8, verse 14. And that which fell among thorns are they, which, when they have heard,
They hear the word of the Most High. Read.
go forth, and are choked with cares and riches and pleasures of this life.
Yeah, everything they look about, they're looking for the cares and the riches, trying to get that money, trying to get that paper. I ain't got time, I gotta go out here and get money. I'll be back when I get it together. No, that's wrong. The cares of this life set up to send you straight to hell. So the cares of this life is gonna make sure that you go to hell. The riches of this world gonna make sure that they can get you to go to hell. Read.
And bring no fruit to perfection.
And they'll bring no fruit to perfection. Why? Because you're too busy out there in the world. Like people today, they doing whatever they're doing. They're not honoring the Sabbath. And even if they go to church on Sunday, they're still not honoring the Sabbath. As it says, we're supposed to honor the Sabbath on the Sabbath day. You know what I mean? You're not honoring it. They're dealing with religion. Go ahead.
But that on the good ground are they, which in an honest and good heart, having heard the word, keep it, and bring forth fruit with patience.
See that? Those that's put upon the good ground, it's saying, are they which are honest. Honest, first you gotta be honest to yourself. Honest to yourself. So you can be honest to the Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua. You be honest among people. Meaning you're not gonna be cutthroat, you ain't gonna be lying, you're gonna make sure that you're on point. That's the main thing, is being on point. Being honest to yourself. In a great, good mind. The heart is the mind. Having heard the word, you hear the word, keep it. How you keep it? How you gonna keep it? You hearing the word. How you gonna keep it if you don't study? How you gonna keep it? You have it. You have notebooks. You got, we got all kind of lessons, breakdowns of the Most High's word. But how it's gonna affect you if you don't really study? If you ain't studied a long time. I mean, even going to school. I mean, you're not gonna graduate. You gonna graduate without going to school? You gonna graduate without passing your test? See what I'm saying? Think about it. It is what it is. So you think the Most High have a test? You think the Most High have a way that He's doing things to make sure that you on point? In His eyes, ultimate being of everything in the world, yeah, you gotta be on point. That's why I say the elect scarcely gonna make it. But you bring forth fruit with patience. It takes time. But you gotta work this within yourself. Luke 21 and 19. It's a lot been given and much required. All of us read this.
Luke chapter 21, verse 19. In your patience possess ye your spirits.
In your patience possess ye your spirits. Patience. Enduring. Being dipped in the furnace of affliction. Or enduring the blessings that the Most High bring upon you because you follow His commandments. You have a choice. You can follow what He say or not follow what He say. So it says, in your patience possess ye your spirits. So it take patience. Romans 5:1.
Chapter 5, verse 1. Therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace with the Most High through Hamashiach Yahushua.
Therefore, being justified by faith, so Hamashiach Yahushua going to the Most High on our behalf, we have peace with the Most High through our power of Mashiach Yahushua. But see, that's a special piece that he's talking about. Go to St. John, the 14th chapter, because everybody don't have that piece. And read verse, I think it's, read verse 27.
St. John chapter 14, verse 27.
Right.
Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid.
Right. So he said this is a special peace that he gives to us, not as the world gives us, because it cannot give you this peace that he's talking about, because they don't know anything about it. That's why he said, let not your heart, your mind be troubled, neither let it be afraid. Because the Most High don't give us a spirit of fear. Now go back to Romans 5 and verse 2.
Romans chapter 5, verse 2. By whom also we have access by faith into this grace wherein we stand, and rejoice in hope of the glory of the Most High.
Right. So this grace that he's talking about is getting something you don't deserve. And that's through our faith. We have grace, wherein we stand firmly and rejoice in the hope of the glory of the Most High. Read.
And not only so, but we glory in tribulation.
Yeah, we glory in tribulation. So what's that? That's something that we just read is saying what? Glory in tribulation.